Good morning. I think it's like 11 o'clock, a beautiful day and a beautiful morning. And guess what we're doing today? We're forest bathing. Today we are forest bathing in Secret Woods Nature Center. Never been here before, didn't really look up what I'm getting into, which after looking at it on the maps, this park is tiny. Thankfully, I am the only person in here today. That's probably because everyone is employed and working. I think the trails might be pretty small, and I think they are all on like a platform bridge. I mean, could you complain about being in nature? Why would you? It seems like a pretty, I don't know, it seems like a pretty decent size trail. We are here, and honestly, my goal is to take all the trails. I feel like we can definitely walk all of this, without a doubt. That's nothing. So we have two paths here that we can take. This is Pollinator Path. Thinking I'm gonna go down this one first, and then we have the Laurel Oak Trail. Pollinator Pathway is tiny, but it's the butterfly area. I love when parks have these informative little things on here. Secret Woods Nature Center is a 56-acre preserve, only 7 miles from Fort Lauderdale's urban center. It is home to a diverse food web. Coyote and bobcat prey on marsh rabbits. Raccoons feed on fiddler crabs and land crabs, while countless butterfly, insect, arthropod species forage on vegetation, then become prey for migratory songbirds. What remains, only 2.63 of natural areas in eastern Broward County remain. That is actually crazy. 2.6%. Yeah, it feels like 2.6%. It feels like there are no places here. Down Pollinator Path we go. Fingers crossed we can see some really pretty butterflies while we're down here. I see some burrowing holes, and I think that is where those crabs be at. Like, these holes are huge. Man, I wish I don't even know how to put into words the feeling of just sitting in a park alone with just the breeze, just the trees, just the animals, and it's like covering you. Like, when there's a canopy of just trees. Wow, this really is like medicine to me. This really is like medicine to me. And every time I come to a park, it's just like, it raises my vibration so much. I'm telling you, man, come to a park, sit down, talk to the trees, tell them about your problems, sit with it for a little bit, let it go, give it to the earth. Let her replenish you, So I did find out what one of the names of my favorite tree is, and it's this one. These like needle-like leaves. Kind of looks like a pine tree of some sort. It's called a bald cypress. And they call it a bald cypress because in the fall, the leaves drop off and it looks bald. I was just gonna tell you guys that I have a favorite spider here. Not here, but I have a favorite spider that I see all over Florida. And I was hoping that I could see it today in this park, but I wasn't seeing any so far. But I just found one. And let me show you. I think it's called a banana spider. Come on, there it is. I also learned that when you see bigger spiders, oh wow, she came off of her fucking web just now. She went back up, but that's crazy. Usually when you see bigger spiders and they're on their web, it's usually a female. And when you see like the smaller ones, that's usually a male, because males are usually out hunting when they get older. And then when they're babies, they usually, you know, they usually make their own web and stuff like that. So when you see the big spiders and they're on the web, it's mostly a female. So now that we're done with Pollinator Path, we're gonna go down to Laurel Oak Trail. I feel like this place is cartwheel worthy, and I feel myself this looks fucking awesome. I'm gonna give it a and a cartwheel. A little dangerous. That wasn't a good one. Let me do it again. My water bottle is in my backpack and it's just boinking me in the head as I do that. Do it again. Bald cypress. Come on. Oh, you waiting for me to hit one of these. One of these. One of these. One of these. Oh! Oh, there's a big ass banana spider. That is fucking awesome. I'm going in there. No, this is so cool. Just wanted to see how fast I can get out of there if I needed to. That's so cool. Elderberry? Hold on. Is that what this is? That is cool. Hold on. Showy clusters of white flowers are followed by dark blue-black fruits. Yes. Often found along swamp edges, roadsides, and dishes. But where is it though? I wonder if elderberry is this vine right here. If so, that is cool as fuck. And if so, we just passed a bunch of elderberry fruit back there. And if so, I do know that like you can only cook elderberry to use it. Like you can't just eat it raw because it's poisonous unless you cook it. And if so, elderberry is very expensive and it's very good for your immune system. I know that much. Oh, that's cool as fuck. So you mean to tell me I can come here and get some elderberry and make some elderberry syrup? This is why we like nature. This is why we fuck with nature. This is why we fuck with it. This is why we fuck with it. Because it fucks with us. And it's good for us. Hey, that's cool as shit. Oh, yellow rat snake. non-venomous. This large non-venomous snake is typically yellow to olive green with 4 brown stripes, also known as the chicken snake. It is sometimes found in chicken coops. It is commonly seen along the edges of woodlands. A powerful constrictor, and it feeds on small rodents, birds, and their eggs. I'm trying to see some, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see some snakes, some gators, some crocs, some deer. Put me in there just to observe, you know what I'm saying? There is a crab. There's one right there. That's a big boy. There's another one. There's two crabs. What's crazy is that, like, it's really hard to see them. These ones you can see because they're a different color, but most of them are like brown and they blend in so well. Just little crabs. I have to admit, I am very much enjoying this park, and I would have never thought that I would have seen crabs here. That was pretty freaking cool. This little colony of crabs in the swamp, little swamp crabs. I'm not gonna freak out or anything because it is a path and all you have to do is follow the path. I do feel a little lost right now. I feel like I just made a loop and I can't remember if I already walked down here. Did I? This is really cool. It tells us what kind of spiders there are here. We've got a spiny orb weaver, which I always thought that was called a crab spider. Then we have a golden orb weaver. I think that's the one that I keep seeing. There's golden dewdrop. I've never seen that spider before, I don't think. There's an orchid spider. And what does that say? Argiope. Who made those holes? That's so funny. Okay, so we saw a fiddler crab. We saw this bad boy. Fiddler crabs. They burrow in intertidal areas where water flows over the ground and their burrows. Tide is incoming. The crab will plug its burrow with mud to prevent the water from washing in. Blue land crab, which we didn't see, but I think that was the crab that was making the holes that we saw before in the dry sand. Okay, not that I'm like Steve Irwin or anything, but I just read on this post that this is called a strangler fig. And what it does is it latches onto like a host tree to suck out all its nutrients from that freaking tree. And then it grows onto that tree. And you're probably like, where's the strangler fig and where's the tree? Exactly. I'm guessing is everything that you see is the strangler fig, because if you look, that's a palm tree right there in the middle. Wow. This one is called a resurrection fern, often seen growing on the branches or trunks of hardwood trees. This coarse fern is a epiphyte or air plant. It uses the tree for support but gains its nutrients from the sun, air, and rain. Oh, muscadine! Spiny orb weaver. Oh my god, there's literally a spider. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. I think I just walked into a golden orb weaver. It was there and now it's gone. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Just make sure it's not with me. Relax. Stop. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, everything's chill. We're okay. I looked up, I saw a spiny orb weaver, and then I realized right here there was a spider, and I went, and then it disappeared. So I think my hair got into his web. I think everything's fine. We're fine. There's some fiddler crabs down there. Just like, I'm so happy that I know that. There's a bunch of fiddler crabs just crawling around down there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's a fucking yacht in front of us. Pond apple, named for the yellow apple-like fruit which tastes something like honeydew melon and is used for drinks and jam. The bright green leaves are said to have a distinct apple smell. You know I'm about to pick one of these leaves and smell it, right? I think. That doesn't smell anything like an apple. I don't think that's the right leaf though, but I could be wrong, but there's nothing else over here that looks different. This is like really beautiful. Holy crap. Fiddler crab colony down here. I like it over here. It's really cool. I don't know. The environment is just so fucking cool. It's like kind of swampy, but like it's really muddy. And then the trees are just really skinny and long and tall. I don't know. It's really fucking cool. My camera's about to die. We have successfully reached the end of all 3 trails, and I am pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna get out of here. There's not much more that I have to say right now. I'm very happy. We'll definitely come back. I rate this place an 8 out of 10. Very happy. Love you. Catch you next time.